Good afternoon, Warden Hill. We're really sorry that this is at, what time is it now? We're nearly 5:20 on Thursday night. We've had a really full-on day, but we wanted to make sure that this assembly was done for you tonight so you could go into your no screen day tomorrow. Now we have the first bit of very exciting news here while we bring it up. So our first lockdown inter-house challenge, and you can see here all the ribbons. So first of all, I think we just want to say a massive thank you to everybody for taking part in this. It was absolutely brilliant. And a big shout out to some families now as well for the incredible kilometres that you've accumulated since last Friday. So to Faye and Toby Ashenhurst, absolutely amazing. Yasmin and Katie Collins as well, and Lotus and Indy, just to name a few there.
It's just huge numbers that they were posting.
Yeah. So well done everybody, because it all mattered. Every single kilometre mattered. And which house has won? I wonder.
It was just lovely to see everyone making that effort. Yeah. And we're all winners because we got out and had exercise.
Absolutely, and take it. And we also enjoyed the snow as well. So we had a double whammy of amazingness. But this time it is, who am I taking out? Who's left? Colm, congratulations, absolutely brilliant. Okay, so that one is for you. You're the first winners, the first time ever of a lockdown challenge like that, but our first inter-house of 2021. Huge congratulations. And house captain of Colm will be in touch, and we will get a photo with you as soon as we can for that, for the newsletter as well. So well done. So that leads us quite nicely into the fact that we had to do that because tomorrow's no screen day. We really recognise how hard you have been working and what has been going on in Google Classroom and all your Google Meets, and it is hard work. We know that. It's just a very different way for all of us of working, and it does take it out of you. So in recognition of that, we're having a break from being on screens tomorrow, and we sent out for parents to have a look at as well a grid of 50 different activities that basically you can choose, pick and choose, and you don't even have to do any of them if you've got some of your own brilliant ideas as well. All right, so that's there for you if you want to.
And it's a time to follow your passions. If you love science, go out for walks, go for nature, do whatever inspires you. Get really motivated by your own learning, because we're all learners.
Absolutely. And I know the teachers have popped out for certain year groups as well, some additional bits or different challenges you might want to do. You don't have to. We just wanted to give you as many opportunities and ideas as possible to spend the day. And we sent out as well the big garden bird watch for you as well. We sent that out last week. Just some ideas there to do. Sorry, I've jumped ahead, haven't I?
No, but you know what? I'm really excited about this as well. My own daughter's done this today. Yeah, she went out with a clipboard and she found a kingfisher. She found a kingfisher, which is just an amazing experience for her, and it's really going to help the RSPB to
know what's out there.
To know what's out there, and that's actually
maybe upload the results after the weekend, Sunday or something. You can do that.
But no screens tomorrow, but get out and look at those birds. It's really exciting, but we love a challenge.
You've got another one.
And this is Mr. Antonius's weekend challenge. It is lamppost orienteering.
I'm really excited about this.
It's going to be a brilliant event.
I might have gone out for a couple of checks with Mr. Antonius.
I have had a child come up to me and went, I saw a logo of ours on a lamppost. I was like, keep that in your mind, Xander. That's fantastic, because that's part of our lamppost orienteering. So on the map, you can see that there are 10 lampposts, and on those lampposts, there are some yellow numbers, well, black numbers in yellow background. I want you to find those numbers and write them down on your answer sheet. So you parents, you help the children navigate the map, look at the map, find the lamppost. It will have the Warden Hill logo on it, so you know it's definitely the right lamppost. I have ran around tonight to check that they're still there. I have stuck them on well enough.
Well done.
But it's just a really fun way of making your daily exercise more exciting. You can go and look for these lampposts and our logo. So have fun, enjoy the no screens, and get active.
Amazing.
So let's start the assembly.
Celebration.
Because we're here to celebrate your amazing learning.
So reception children, do you know what? I've loved popping down and seeing Miss Rand and Miss Weir and getting to have a look at some of the videos that you've been putting onto Tapestry, or your learning you've been putting onto Tapestry. And our two children this week, we've got Finn, who's done some amazing maths there. You can see it all down the side there in the picture. And in that jar, there is a power potion.
I think I need some power potion.
I definitely do after today. So Finn might be knocking on your door to say, could we borrow some of your power potion? Just to say amazing. And Olivia, oh my goodness me, some of the things you have been doing are just incredible. And can you see, if you look really closely, children, at that photo of Olivia, what she's doing? She's out in her garden and she's bird watching, and she's got all the camouflage on top of her as well, and it looks amazing. And I can see some beautiful fat cakes maybe hanging up in the tree for all the birds as well. So I'm hoping that she's going to get loads of visitors to her garden. She'll be able to tick them off on her sheet. Well done, Finn and Olivia.
What a brilliant way to start our celebration assembly. Well done, reception. So we're moving on to year 1 and some amazing animal fact sheets. And I chose Ellie's amazing peacock one because the design of the border almost looks like peacock feathers. Okay. And then I looked at the care that she took with her handwriting, the facts that she got on there about what type of animal it was, and she knew it was a bird because of feathers and a beak, and she knew it laid eggs, and she was able to work out whether it was an omnivore, carnivore, or herbivore. It's just really great to see them using that scientific science vocabulary in such brilliant work. Now, Vincent, I love your snowy owl. I think he's absolutely brilliant. I can see the care that you've done with your handwriting. So well done for creating such an informative piece of writing.
Brilliant sentence work there, Vincent, as well. Well done. Amazing.
Do you know what? I had to choose Oscar because Mr. Herbert came up to our office, because we're sharing one at the moment, and I was like, Oscar Babbage is working so hard at home. He's told his mum and dad about the red pen. And mum and dad weren't quite sure what the red pen was, and Mr. Herbert explained to them it was the editing pen. He wanted to make his work better, and I loved that attitude, Oscar. So I went and checked your inference work, and I just see that you use words like bewildered and unusual and shocked and confused. The way that you're improving your language is just fantastic. And Jack Hosier, now you've had a very good week because I've ran around and delivered your merit mark to your house today, and now you're getting celebrated in our celebration assembly. It just shows how hard you are working and great inference skills.
Well done. Right. Year 3, so we've got continuous lines. Now, I saw one of Mrs. Bruce's videos that she was doing about this continuous line, and I need to challenge myself and have a go at this one. But Millie, your continuous line work was absolutely amazing. Mr. Antonius and I particularly liked it. Again, I know we might have mentioned you before, but it was superb. And Peter, absolutely brilliant. The fact that you've managed to do that, again, both of you really, without taking your pen off that paper, and then that colouring and the shade and the tone used in both those pictures. Well done, children.
There's looks like there's movement in those pictures. They're so fluid.
It reminds me a bit of Jean Miro, you know.
Yes, definitely Jean Miro. Yeah. I thought the same thing.
Yeah.
Very inspirational. Well done, year 3. And now moving on to year 4, and this is the first time that we featured French. And it's lovely to see all the different parts of our community, our curriculum being spotlighted, having it shined on them. And Millie Doobie, wow. Your French research on Coco Chanel was just brilliant. And we particularly love your French quote that you then translated into English, because my French is a little bit rusty, and it was really useful for you to translate that for me and get that flavour of the French. Then, Elia, I loved that you chose Napoleon, probably the most famous French person of all time, arguably.
Well, and Coco Chanel.
Okay, it was amazing. It was really detailed. You included a timeline, and I learned some things about Napoleon that I didn't know. So thank you for sharing that brilliant work with us.
Right. Oh, year 5.
It's one of your favourite. It's one of your favourites, right?
It is. The Dreadful Menace. So this is a fantastic unit of work, and in fact, if you want to have a look it up, if you just have a look, not tomorrow, because I'm going to ask you to Google something, and you can have a look for the 2014-2016 Winter Olympics, and this was. This poem, this is inspired by, get your words out, Mrs. Flukes, this poem is inspired by this particular advert, and the poem that comes over, and it's the voiceover that goes with it. I am the dreadful menace, the one whose will is done. And this is what has inspired the children with the poems that they have created themselves. They've innovated them, and then they have actually performed them in class. So the photo of Cruz there, he's in that moment. You can see that because actually it's when you hear it and listen to it, it's quite sort of it's powering, it sort of takes over, it's a control, and it's all about the weather. So well done that. And Grace, some of it was really clear, the way you spoke it through, your intonation, it was just fabulous. And Jake as well, your word choices from that poem was superb. So well done, children. Really great literacy work.
It was incredible. They're so daunting and haunting. I honestly spent about 30 minutes just going through the year 5, all of the class, because the work was that good. And finally, we moved to year 6. And this is a double celebration, because this person, Joanne, because it says it on there,
it does.
Created an amazing pitch to Elle McNichol writing sessions that she's been doing on YouTube. And if you'd like, you can Google, not tomorrow, but over the weekend, Elle McNichol's writing session 5, and you will hear Joanne's pitch being read by an author. And I know you particularly like her book, A Kind of Spark and Wild Spark, and all these incredible...
Kind of Spark. Ashley Hardy's Wild Spark. Yeah.
Sorry.
That's all right.
That's a false friend there.
It was.
False friend coming out. But
link the left.
And I really like Joanne's pitch. In my book, there is a boy who loves animals. When things go wrong, he decides to run away from home with his pet cat and cross the sea to live in the rainforest, so that he escapes his horrid stepdad and dying mother. However, nothing is as simple as it seems, because the boy has a talent which he is unaware of that could help save the planet and all its inhabitants from the drastic consequences of climate change. To save the planet, he needs to find others like him and complete several challenges. Can he save the world before time runs out? Leaving it with that question at the end.
Joanne, that is fab. Absolutely brilliant.
I just want to read the story now. And it's such a hot topic, climate change.
Yep.
Weaving that into a narrative will really help educate other children about the issues of climate change. So I think you should get on and write that pitch.
They say there's a book inside us also, Joanne. Yours is clearly there, ready to go. And I'm just really proud of you that Elle McNichol picked that as well and read it out.
And I'm sure there was hundreds, if not thousands, of children submitting their pitches. So well done, Joanne. So that brings us to say goodbye.
Yeah.
I hope they have a brilliant No Screen Friday.
Absolutely. Enjoy it, children. Make the most of it. You deserve it. All right. You've worked really, really hard, and it's just a different type of learning tomorrow. So have an amazing weekend, everybody, and get out for that lamppost orienteering challenge.
I'm really excited
to see you next week.
And remember, we've got this. You've got this. Thank you.